I'm great, Harry. It's not the evening, but it soon will be. However, we've got
It's 3 p.m.
Yeah, close enough. We got a barn burner, Harry. We got a banger. We got Cole OG. And I'm super interested to see how this game goes, right? This game was played just a couple of days ago in the Masters qualifier, and OG got banged out. But we saw a lot of face from this team yesterday up against Big, taking down the top seed of the group. So pressure's on right now. We've got mid-fights to start. OG trying to stay alive and kicking with all of this utility, not wanting to lose players early. They're going to move up Banana. Only JKS here right now. When he gets a spot, he'll call for help. But you can notice there's no util, no kits, nothing about it. Just pistols and armor for Cole. So JKS really needs to do something massive here. OG could line up grenades on the coffin as well. Seems to be the plan. No one there. But JKS is getting in position and probably the worst of times.
JKS, don't go there. It's not safe. Oh, the nades. He's very, very low. Honestly, I thought that was JKS dead, so the fact that he's even still standing is good for Cole, as they're now having to retake this B bomb site in a 5-on-5. The fact that everyone is coming up through Banana as well is information that Nico is essentially getting from his CT position. JKS needs to get something to make this all worthwhile, and that kill there has propelled them into the retake. Now up through Banana, now deep within this B site, but with players still in CT and Ruins, you got to be fast on your feet here, and they don't check for the double hold over at the new box. Val, they're swinging in with the kills. Ooh. Suddenly, one of the last two defenders, Nico, back from the CT flank, and it's all onto Config. They're not giving him the fights. Valde plays it to perfection. And OG get the pistol round locked in on the back of that B play. I like what we're seeing out of Valde early on.
Yeah, how does he make do with that? How does he get 3 out of that position? Right? Obviously, he wasn't checked on the first time around. His teammate was cleared, and then he gets a kill from behind. But at that point, he's so low. Nico has the cross. He has the cover, and great space taken by Nico in the spawn. Very dangerous move, but it got them so much info that Cole were full wrapping Banana. Issa kind of going out on a limb to hunt down a JKS. Would have been nice to see Mantu join him for that one. But it's still around for OG, and a force buy for Cole. Mac 10's well in play. Fast for Alexi B, and he's got a double as well. He's loving this long wrap. He's going to be pushing it a lot on this T side. Config cleared, and OG, this is a free site, a free round. Nothing to say about it. Cole have to save their armored eagles over on the B bomb site. 2-0 for OG, and another eco for these Mac 10's to make even more cash.
Man, Alexa B's Mac 10 is just something else. I love watching him with this gun. He makes it look just so good.
No fear.
He takes so much room with it. Every single time you see him with this Mac 10, he'll be getting in your face. He'll be creating room for the team. And this is a very, very clean anti-eco in which Complexity actually fully forced up. They don't get anything done for it, so just blame F and JKS saving. They at least hold on to this bit of utility. But it looked like Cole wanted to play like a smoke delay play there with the pistols, right? And that only works if OG respect your smokes in the first place. And Alexa B, he just runs them down through the smokes. So never even gets to come into fruition. And OG are onto his second. Now Complexity just having to ride this one out, take an eco around these saved pistols and armor.
Yeah, it's worth noting in the last 3 BO3s that these teams have played against each other, all 3 have come up in favor of Cole through thick and thin, through all of the, you know, I guess awful year that Cole have had, right?
Hugo, I just realized our duo name could be Thick and Thin.
I'll stick to Harry and Hugo for now.
It's something to think about, though. Something
I'll think about it.
Something to mold over.
Yeah, I'll mold, all right. Yeah, oh dear.
You ever been to Moldova?
No, I haven't.
No.
What's it like?
I've never been either.
Oh. Well, moving on.
Yeah, pretty exciting conversation, I know.
OG managed to get 8 rounds in that last BO3 against Cole, right?
How many are they getting this time?
Oh, well, they've got 2 at least. So I'm going to start with that, and we'll see how many more. Surely this one, right? It's full eco. Cole are relying on...
I mean, surely, right?
Surely, right? What could go wrong? And nothing, really. Even though this banana flank's coming through, Valde confirms it very soon, and the bomb will already be getting planted inside of A. Valde, 2's good. He's done some damage, and the T's are going to come back to clean up the rest. Now, this could never get out of control, Harry. There's just not a chance, not a hope, and it's only Blame. 1 on 3. They don't even go for the plant. He has been seen. He has got a kill here. So once they realize that, the plant will just come through. And there it is. 3-0 for OG, Blame looking for damage, but it's not like there are guns to be saved. He doesn't want a Mac 10, and a Galil is hardly enticing with an M4 buy coming up in the next round. And he probably won't even get his Deeg if they have their way. Ooh!
Oh, right, it's nice. It's nice from Blame F. Also, he's got that little matching Deagle glove combo, so you know he's someone who really relishes in this Deeg opportunity. There he is again. Bit more from Blame F. It's only one man surviving on the OG side. You know, they still get the round. They still go 3-0 up, but at quite the heavy cost. You know, when you think about what was bought into that from Complexity, those 2 save pistols and the vanilla USPs, getting a lot done. Forcing all this reinvestment to come through. No chance at a bonus round if you're OG. You know, not the end of the world, right? A bonus is always nice to run, just to try and build up your T-side money that much more. Look at this from Nico. You're right there, bud. I don't think he liked what just happened in that round there. One thing I do like about Nico is this guy's always smiling. I've seen Nico at a lot of events now. He's always a very, very smiley, happy guy to be around, even when they've been wrecked, which... throughout his career, he's been wrecked, and he's been the one wrecking before. So,
yeah, it's good to be able to reset after a loss, right? Like, not hold it to heart too much. Obviously, everyone wants to win, but you can't win every game. And yeah, Nico, he's been on both sides, as you say. Right now, though, I mean, he looks good inside of this team. They had a great performance yesterday, and a whole group ahead of them to really show their muscle. You know, there's far bigger challenges in some of the other groups, I want to say. So I think this is a group where certainly OG should be looking to get out at a bare minimum. And winning their second match in a row, well, that would be one hell of a start. They're 3-0 up, but they're a man down. And Cole have moved over to a 4-man A-hold. JKS spotting B again. Very good at the pistol and just staying alive for as long as he could, hiding in the ruins. This time he actually has utility to stall the play as well if OG want to come to B, and it seems like they do. Flashes high, JKS bails immediately, doesn't even think about it. Then they can get dropped in, and that is perfect. Look at the damage done. It may not be any significant damage on one player, but that makes these M4s a lot more dangerous right now, and Rush is in the danger zone. He's pushing right down, bumping in the back line, and he's going to find Mantu from behind. And now OG are trapped. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, and Rush is finding kills left, right, and center. There's a trade, but do you really go back? No, there's 10 seconds. The round is done, and it's a stack in the B bomb site. Poor OG. They get no say in that round.
Yeah, great stuff from Rush. I don't know, man. Rush is a really sick player, I think, right? Like, firstly, I think you've already seen the effects that, like, having to stay out in EU has had on a lot of other NA players, right? Oboe, for example, being a pretty obvious one, right? Where it was just a lot, and like, fair enough, it is a lot to go and up and move your whole life for an indefinite period over to another country, and yet he's still sounding more motivated than ever. And to top that off, he's just a very selfless player, is Rush. That round there, he takes all the risks on that mid-rotation to get the information for his team, and now Poison has opened this round up on an aggressive apps peak. So the aggression is giving some great results over to Complexity. They're getting all this info, they're playing around it, and now we've got Blame F and JKS toying with the idea of holding on to top banana. The nades are just brutal as Alexa B eats them.
Yeah, Poison hits a naughty flick as well. Oh, I think one thing that I was worried about, Harry, we've talked about this a bit, is with Poison taking such a long time away from the game, at least at this level, at least inside of this team. Was he going to keep up the performance that we know he can, especially on LAN? This guy's a LANer.
I think the scariest thing was as well is like towards the end of us seeing him, like before he took time away, he was pretty hit and miss, and more so missed than hit at times, it felt like. And so I think for a lot of people, they were just worried, like, when he comes back, is it going to be worth the wait, or is he going to be, you know, like, need a time to warm up? Even if you look at OG, when Mantu disappeared for a couple of months because he had to have surgery, it's like, well, you know, he came back and he had to warm back into the game. It wasn't like an immediate pick it back up and do really well. But we've had some great games out of Poison since his return.
Yeah. I think that's definitely the bottom line. Like he's looked like he hasn't even stopped playing, right? And as long as that can keep up, then Cole are going to be in good standing, good form. 5 on for 20 seconds. OG got to go, and they got to go now. Moto smoke down. Rush could end this entire round, but he can't find the kill. And blinded the pit is Config dead as well. OG blink and you miss it. They get all the frags at the perfect point. Oh, the orb could have stopped the bomb, but with no vision, no shot taken, and the plant is in. Alexi plant safe from short, as OG are grouped up together. And that will be their round with the Moto smoke covering off the AWP. Poison's going to have to save it. Wow, I'm very impressed that OG actually managed to bail themselves out of that one. 20 seconds on the commitment. If Rush doesn't die straight away there, if he even gets one kill, he might have done enough, but great shots from OG. Nico's looked really, really good at finding like crucial entry kills, like getting OG into bomb sites. He was doing that yesterday. Against Big, no less. And so a 4th round taken with 4 still standing for OG. They're going to start spreading out away from this bomb, but also hoping to hunt. If they can take 1 kill here, that'd be massive. But Alexi runs away from the bomb and then rejoins his team, looking to build their own money for now. Safe decision, 4-1 start. Bit of a broken buy for Cole, but they are going to reinvest. They've at least got saving players to drop guns over. Yeah, like that looked dead on for Rush. I'd be frustrated too. Felt like he had it. But nonetheless, OG making Cole earn their round. Smoke is down and Poison's going to peek with it. Hits the tag, don't know how. Nade will follow. Alexi should be able to get out of harm's way. Very risky jump across. But he'll live to tell the tale. And JKS knows one nade could do it all. It comes in a bit too early. They're sending Poison back up for more.
I like it. I like how they're using Poison in this. Really just not giving you any room to work with at Banana. Every peek you take is a risk of getting punished if you're OG, and there it is. Second time's the charm onto Alexa B. The flash goes a little too high, and so Poison is still on the angle. As a result, that's going to free up JKS to rotate round over towards this A-bomb site. Poison's just set up at Banana. They've got him locking that down. And so there's 4 players stacked over here for Complexity. This is an even fight for OG. These are the fights you want to try and avoid. They hear that nade tag someone, but they can't figure out where. Valde so close to dealing with Config, but the fact that he doesn't get that kill might lull him into a false sense of security. Config gets flashed through on the reload, and there's one fighting from behind the pillar. Can't find anything else. Mantu will trade that out, but this play's got to come in quick. Nico, dealing with Rush, has opened up a path into this A-bomb site. Now only Blame F here. 2 low HP players, and Blame F lines them up. There's that Banana flank coming in from Poison, and Complexity are on to a second round.
Yeah, it's just a stack there, right? If that wasn't a 4-man stack, I think OG have that round in the bag. They get all the kills on the bomb site. They just can't clear Blame in time, who's tucked and ducked down behind the boxes. Poison even flanks Banana as well. I mean, that's full confidence. That's knowing exactly what's coming your way. And Config getting flashed in was able to get all the information and then some. Man, I'm sure Alexi probably likes having Nico on this team, because right now we've just seen rounds of back-to-back apps entries on this T side, and that's something that, you know, Alexi always calls these apps drops of fast SMG plays, getting into the pit. Nico's done it twice now, so that's something to look longingly at for OG, but otherwise it's a Cole round, and a much-needed one at that to stop them getting rolled on this CT side.
Nico as well is the only player in the server I've been in a swimming pool with, and so for that reason as well, I think that's something else that we should bear in mind here, Hugo.
Yeah, I was also...
A lot of the pros I end up in swimming pools with, I actually really like. You know, like Guardian was another one, mate. Me and Guardian hanging out in the swimming pool, having a great time.
Anything going on there? Just a bit of swimming?
We were playing, what's like the one with the ball but in water? You're like, well, this sounds awful, doesn't it? I'm not trying to incriminate Guardian or anything. Maybe that's the one. You like hit the well, I'm just gonna stop actually.
It's a good idea, maybe. Good idea. Oh, back to apps. Never seen this before. Let's see if it works wonders. Rush. Oh, he's not ready. He thought they wouldn't push the molly. No fear from the 2. Nico with a 3rd apps entry in a row there. Bomb dropped, and Config can uncrouch to try and find this headshot. But Valdes mollied him. Smoke on top. Config still stands. And with that bomb so deep, so wide, Valdes really got to commit, and he doesn't know if it's being held. He's going to drop his smoke on it instead. Mantu doesn't know about the mid flank either. And Blame isn't giving it away. He's playing safe. He's tucked in the corner, waiting for someone to rotate out if they do secure that package. But that's still an if and a but. And a not. Config denies it with his third. And Mantu screwed here in this 1-on-4.
They are all around Mantu. How is he meant to dig himself out of this one? With Blame so deep in alt mid, yeah, that's a death sentence waiting to happen. Complexity up onto 3, and Config and his pit holds looking really, really good. I say pit holds, apps holds more like, right? He's up on the balcony, opens up with 2, drops down, is ready for Valde, who tried to molly him out earlier on.
I heard you once jumped across an entire swimming pool.
Well, you know, I don't want to brag, but that did actually happen, yeah.
First, before I want to hit the story, I want to hear who couldn't make it across the entire swimming
There were a fair few people that couldn't make it.
the losers, Harry.
I'm trying to think if Config was actually one of them. He might have been, you know.
Oh, so you have been in a pool with Config?
Well, no, been over a pool.
Okay, yeah. Did he fall in?
I don't know. I remember someone fell in.
Oh, that's
and
not...
someone else, like, you know, did not stick the landing well.
Are you just trying to keep them anonymous, or have you actually forgotten?
No, you know, it's not like the most memorable day of my life.
No. In top 3, for sure.
Top 3, for sure, right? But look at Blame F, aggressive down Banana, trying to pad these stats. Oh, JKS with a big nade. And a big round coming in for Cole as they look to tie this up at 4-4. The Deagle of Mantu not able to find anything. And there's JKS cementing that 4K. Bails out Cole. They might have lost Blame early on, but the nades come in, the spray to follow, and that's a tie game. Taking like a golfing or like tennis approach, you know, they love like summarizing a little, and that's it. Tie game. Deuce. Or is it juice?
I don't know. I don't want to.
I love juice.
Oh, don't forget to stay hydrated. Don't know who I'm arming that at. Maybe you, maybe everyone else. Flashes up mid. Are OG going to keep this pace fast? They've been going for a few quick rounds after losing some to the time. Right up through the molly. Alexi, no fear. Maybe he should have had. That was the bomb. Oh, no, they've got to smoke it. They've got to go quick. Ah, Nico, he finds Poison, who can't hit the shot. And Config is trapped between 2. Mantu with a pick. Rush hidden down in Grave. They throw a molly. It doesn't hit. And he pokes his head out. Oh, it's a messy spray, a miss spray even. Nico with another, and down to 2 HP in the process. JKS needs another multi-kill, and only thinks today for Complexity. The fast pace of OG catches Cole and finds themselves a 5th. What do you make of that?
Mate, it's a shame for JKS. He's almost on to like another big multi-kill round, but as you say, just the dink. Like, you leave Mantu on 3 HP, devastating.
The whole round was.
No doubt about it. And when you think about how it started, right, it looked like it was about to be so good. You drop Alexa B with the bomb in top mid, you're thinking like, oh, all right, Poison's in the apartments about to nail some shots. But instead, they just get turned on by OG.
Yeah, poor Config as well. Even after Poison dies with that missed AWP shot, gets run down by Nico with a knife out. You know, Config's like flicking left and right, boiler apps. Who do I get peeked by first? And he can't pick a target. And so the target picks him. Yeah, good pace. And now, I mean, the fact that they've full bought this, they only had 3 players who really had enough to buy. We've got 2 Famases in play. The util only just there. Luckily, the Famases will provide a bit. But not really a huge amount of utility. Nothing to write home about, so OG could keep this pace rampant, and they will. Right through the molly again, no fear, no slow, and Valde, no chill with that opening kill onto JKS. Poison boosted. Oh, he even hits his teammate with a smoke as well in the retreat. Do OG really want to commit here? Certainly tempting with a second kill onto Rush. There's only one man here. They know he's here. Blame's lobbing util from the back of the site. OG are in no rush. They can chill, they can set up utility, and they can wait for Cole to over-rotate perhaps, and even go back to A. Nico, you can see, is still in alt mid. If anyone gets aggressive, he gets that kill and his team can back out for an A pick. But with no one pushing, with no one playing aggressive, Cole actually just sit back in the site. They gamble. They go, well, hopefully the fact that they haven't committed off of 2 kills means they're rotating back, and that is exactly what OG want them to think. The benefit of this gamble as well is you can just save your guns, right? Like, you hear the util go in B, you know you've lost the round, just save. Will Nico let that happen, though?
I mean, I think if you're OG here, you kind of leap at the chance at a 5 alive round. Especially because a save at a time like this, you know, it's not as impactful as you would like if you're complexity. Like, you're going to keep these 3 guns up, but you're in a bit of a weird spot still regarding investing. Like, you know, do you go for it? Do you just play with these 3 guns and, you know, see what you could accomplish and then have to buy in the round prior? And I mean, hell, dude, if Poison throws himself at this and ends up losing this AWP, then that is a big victory for OG. As mentioned, they are just looking to keep 5 alive and build up their own money. Pretty comfortable in the knowledge that, you know, this round being theirs sets them up for a bit of a 2-for-1. And so, yeah, it will just be a very, very comfortable 5 alive, 6 on the board situation now, OG. Get away with that round cleanly. And this is what I mean, right? Like, you hold on to these 3 guns, but it's not like it's opened up a world of opportunity to complexity. Like, these will likely be the 3 guns they keep into this round, and they won't bother buying around it. Only $2,000. You're at least getting 2,400 next, so, you know, you can look to... oh, they actually will buy up on Rush. And JKS, it's an interesting decision.
Full send. Not really enough money to eco and buy next anyway, so they'd rather give it a go with the safe guns. Definitely a winnable round. Nice nades for OG. No one's peeking this time, though. Instead, it's Poison in middle. Oh, Config knows he's in hot water right now. Flash back in, rather take a check than run through the Molotov. He sees nothing. That's going to cause a rotate, and a heavy one at that. OG wait for the flash. And now they've cleared out Banana. Oh dear. This is an awful case of timing gone wrong for Cole, but OG are not being quiet about their approach, which will keep Config in position. It's just a mind game right now. It's chess. It's swapping pieces. It's feigning rotations. Oh, and Poison's got the pick. That's the bomb as well. He may not have it under his control, but it's all the info that they need that this will be an A play.
Oh, Rush is also close to mid. That flash denies him the timing he wanted. He was going to swing just ahead of that peak from Valde. Blame's good to trade 1 out. And the AWP repositions back in towards this A bomb site, but Poison not looking the apartments. That's his death sentence, Nico. There to open up. Config with the wrap round. That was the opportunity, and you're not going to get given anything else like that. Brings Issa down to 1 HP, and that 1 HP could be the difference between winning this round and losing this round. As now it's all left on the back of JKS. While he does get this M4, he doesn't have armor behind it. Don't know how low Issa is as well. Like, this guy, you know, he can't take a fight at this point in time. Even a stray bullet is enough to get rid of him. A flashbang falling in the wrong place would do it. JKS is not to know that and not destined to win this round. OG up onto 7. And it's another little heartbreaking one for Config, really.
Yeah, that had to be a double, right? Just to open up the one-on-one. There was a chance in that position, but... Oh, it's a don't die to full damage. Nice, he's dead to the bomb anyway. Scared he's going to just jump out apps and crater. Not much he could have done, but a round is a round, and OG have got plenty on this T side. These rounds are starting off so strong for Cole and ending so well for OG, which is just all the more credit to these guys from digging themselves out of these constant 5v4s. That's twice now the bomb has been dropped as the first man in middle, and Cole have all the info. They can full rotate. They can have everyone on A, and still OG somehow win all the battles. You know, not only the misspray by Config, but also Poison posting up on short and not checking apps. Nico's been there every round. He's the apps man right now. And he's getting kills from it. You know, never contested, never dead. So right now, definite problems for Cole to try and overcome. And the money is not there for them to do it. Will JKS buy armor or drop this to Blame? No point playing a glass M4. It's giving the Deagle over. Should buy some Kev.
Should buy some
Kev. There it is.
Should there? Okay. We good. Everything's fine. There was 5 whole seconds left.
Yeah.
That count for the delay. Game was probably live, but here we go, Hugo. M4 on JKS, the hero gun, alongside armored pistols at least, so they can look to juggle this M4 around if JKS doesn't find success with it.
Cole have loved this 4-man mid setup, and honestly, it's not really been bad to them. OG haven't been taking B too often, and Cole have been set up for retakes when that has been the case. But still down in rounds. And again, the stack on A is not going to be touched by OG, who are just walking up banana. No map control, no info. They're scared of their backline, but they don't need to be. Not yet. Maybe that will change soon. Cole are pushing middle, and this could be a huge flank. What a round to call this play in when OG actually have no map control. In the past, they've had someone holding. This time, it's just Issa, and he's got to focus on the front line as well, lining up utility. Here comes Poison. He fires early, and now everyone's here. They've all been seen. Config doing the damage. Nico needs nothing but multi-kills, and he's got 3. JKS with the trade, and swapping out to the AK as Blame looks to make a play through the smoke.
Yeah, Blame, they don't know about him yet, and so he will now make his presence known. Gives JKS a little bit more room to work with through the smoke, perhaps, but he's spammed out by Valda. This guy, so many smoke kills. Did you see that stat, Hugo? Was that about... Okay, I think it was one of the HL TV guys. I think it was Tigris put up a stat that like around 15 smoke kills in that game the other day from Valda. He's been so good at dropping players through smokes. It's a little bit scary.
Yeah, I was just thinking of him playing Coffins yesterday, and every round it felt like he doubled up as the B hits came in. Like so many late round takes coming out, they would have to push through the smoke, and he would always read where they are. He would drop the bottom player on a boost. I mean, stuff like that is just ridiculous. Huge level of experience. Top mid smoke for OG, thrown early to deny an AWP peeking. They've done that to stop Poison, and he's here as well. And they know they've often lost a pick when lining up this util in mid. So actually, it's a good idea. They're going to bounce through as the smoke fades, and somehow Poison gets that kill. Config gets traded, and Poison's doubled up before he's done with the round. 2 up for OG. Are they ready for Rush hidden in the box?
They're going to have to be. Rush could win it all from this position, but instead... Insta-checked by Valda, leaving it on Blame F and JKS. Another one of these retakes. 2-on-2 this time around at least, but Valda's getting flashed in at short side. The flash is good, and 1 kill comes of it. Blame F will at least trade that out, and now down to the 1v1. Issa just flashing his teammate in moments ago. Blame knows he was in the pit, and so he'll lock in that round. Defuse in for Cole. Finally, in one of these retakes, they're able to make it happen. They break this little streak that OG have been on.
Ooh, the AWP.
They ain't getting that.
Maybe he didn't trust the time, right? Like, didn't want to go get the AWP and then come back to the bomb, but yeah, no time after time. Nice little molly run for Blame. Not what Issa was ready for. And 5-8. Cole's just trying to stay above water at this point. OG have already won the half. They can be happy with that, but why not get just that little bit more? Oh, the run boost. They've got Rush's head there. Oh, he bails. Changes his mind. He was going to go on top of the porch, but now he's going to fight in the choke instead. Rush helps out. The AWP does take down Poison, who never saw it coming. Rush is going to tuck, and that nade is good as Config finds another from the boost. This is a weird, weird round. But OG have just been torn apart in the mid-choke. More smokes on A, but more rotations for Cole as they peel B players into position. Blame F is in CT spawn. He's actually doubting it. OG going quiet and instilling that fear in the minds of Cole. Will it be justified? Right now, not looking like the case. As long as these players trade inside of A, things can be fine.
Oh, Rush wanted to smoke off the apartments. But they're already out ahead of him. The A site now belonging to Cole, and these rotations having to come through. JKS still hasn't even moved a muscle yet, so he's very, very late on getting to A. The bomb is already down. And if you're Config or Blame F here, you want to wait for JKS, but at the same time, you've got to make use of this time. So they're trying to get in through the apartments and up the short side. That kill going in favor of Config has just helped out massively. Valde and Nico, 2 Danes left fighting side by side here for OG. For Config already maneuvering in through short, but Valde is quick to deal with Config. Now spotting Blame as well, getting the info that this is where he resides. JKS making his presence known over at long. And they will come in with both the kills, but is there enough time for the defuse? I don't know. I don't think so. It's going to be very, very close. They just about get it over the line. 6 on the board for Cole. Down to the wire, though.
I was just about to say, like, oh, this should be fine. It's Valde and Nico. They're probably coming in Danish in this 2-on-3. Things will be good. And then Nico drops a flash and Valde peeks it. Oh, dear. Maybe not knowing exactly where it was popping, trying to get ahead of it and give it jiggle. I don't know. He gets full blinded. And at that point, Nico is left on an island. Valde can't re-peek for a couple of seconds. And that's all the time that Cole needs to try and isolate those one-on-ones. That's very awkward. That's not how OG wanted that to go. Could have been a 9th. Still can be, but not if Cole have their way. They're going to get aggressive, running down middle. The nade as well could do some more damage, but they're not looking under, and Issa pops his head out with a double. Dear, oh dear. This could be the 9th very much after all. Config with other plans, but he's losing teammates like flies, and the one man he could have found in the T-Apps is run away to regroup with Man 2. Meanwhile, bomb site lost. Bomb planting and Config dancing in the backline, trying to get more and more. JKS getting mollied off, and even with the kits available for Cole and that kill finding an opener, this is not going to be an easy task.
No, not at all. I mean, the retakes have just been getting harder and harder, and this one for JKS now losing Config at short to the wrap from Mantu. Feels like it might be one clutch too far. They know he's trapped over here at long. All these crosshairs eyeing him up, and OG take a 9-6 half. Are we about to see OG pick up their map pick of Inferno? And what does that spell for the rest of this series? Only time will tell.
I have a plan now.
Okay.
I'm gonna be ninjaing the bomb.
Okay, I'm gonna bait from CT for you.
Sure.
I'm gonna do like retake smoke and stuff. I nade them. Oh, two out, oh my god. Oh wait, they're shooting me. No, he's rushing CT! Okay, we're baiting for you. Can they plant? Yeah, they're planting, I think.
Where?
I don't know, close to you. I'm not sure. No, behind you! He's jumping on your head!
Bro, KDN is cheating or what?
Bro, they're not planting the bomb. They're just on field.
Yeah.
Can't breathe.
Bro, Tessis is watching behind us long.
Oh, right.
Where is he?
Jump shot him.
Oh my god. Were you blind, Alexei?
No.
Tessis. Oh, slope!
Man, I swear, one round they came to plant.
Ooh, try. Maybe they don't want to plant in smoke.
What if we wait?
Bro,
What if we
Mantu,
play
stop
free shadow?
flashing. Maybe it's the flash.
Okay. What? Borb is cheating. I'm hoping to hear you.
How do they come here now? Why aren't they going CT, man?
They heard you. They're too smart.
Okay, I'll try something different here. Snade, coming up with help.
Why do I have to kill my teammates?
Okay.
They're so stupid,
Man,
those
like-
bots.
Holy shit, Borup sat me down, man.
Bro, we need bodies.
Want to play default, bro? I'm playing fire. I wonder if they're rushing it.
Here,
They
watching
are.
mid. Smokes on A. I can flash.
Bro,
I'm flashing,
what the-
flashing man.
Oh my.
Boom, they're blind.
Default?
Push it. I'm blind. Did you
On the
flash?
default.
Maybe Shadow?
Well, guys, Tetris.
Tetris.
Bro,
I got
from
sat
my
down.
perspective, he just insta-tapped you too.
Well, at the end of that first half, OG has sat 9 rounds to the 6 of complexity. We saw a lot of retakes not going Cole's way. In spite of strong openers, OG were always there to close these rounds out. And now we get into this second half. OG beginning their CT side, and already they're keeping things pretty aggressive. A triple apartments push, taking the fight to these players in second mid. And even though Nico's got all their attention right now, he's not the man that you've got to be worried about if you're Cole. Mansu is up close, and he gets the info that these players have left alt mid. OG at this point know that it's destined to be a B play. The rotations are coming in, the mid flanks coming in. All this information OG have. But there's a minute and 15 left, still plenty of time for Cole to change their minds. And Mansu's flank has got to find something. They put a lot of faith in this instead. Nico does what he can, and with that triple, he's given OG a fighting chance.
How on earth does Nico get away with 3 there? His entire team falling like flies. Now it's on Issa in the site. He's trapped in the open, poison with a pick, and it's going to be all on Alexi. Be a long way from home, a long way from that A site. Oh dear, that looked so good for OG initially, and then Cole with a rotate out banana, the perfect read, the perfect reaction, and now the post plant that should surely be theirs with this crossfire. They're gonna have to throw it away to give it to Alexi, and they almost do, giving him a quick peek. The flash is dodged, and Alexi gets a headshot. It's on Blame with a P250, no armor left on either side, and Alexi's got the spot, but he's low on health. More and more dipping down, getting tagged, and trying to get closer to Blame to find this final frag. Oh, it's not gonna happen. He's got it, but no time surely left. He found the kit. Even then, realizes it's not his. NT certainly, but it's still going to be around for Cole.
Damn good try from both Nico and Alexa B to make something of that round though, right? Nico getting away with 3 was already good enough. It's a shame that flank from Mansu didn't get away with anything, right? It felt like that was really the fail-safe in a round like that.
Back of the head hitbox, man. What can you say? It's so hard. It's so difficult to hit that. Double flash and some pistols. Only 1 upgrade and a B stack. Hoping that Cole just waltz their way. OG looking to flash aggressively in. Who's playing off the back of this though? No one's moved up just yet. And for good reason. Molly's raining on. Cole have shown B presence, but you'll see that Config isn't budging in middle, and if they want to go back, they have that available to them. Flash is good, but Boyce is very passive. Second flash is even better, but still the weaponry outgunning and outmanning the opponents. Cole making quick work of this push, and now you can just speed up, take that A site, and know there's very little resistance, if any.
See, and if OG had committed, Blame is holding it from T-Spawn, but he's very, very low, and instead they just try and save, I guess you'd call this, but it's not really a save, you know, you're not taking anything out of the round with you. At this point, they're doing this to not give, I guess, the extra kill reward over to Cole, right? Only a minor detail, and they're hoping that Cole come to them, and then, you know, that allows them to get away with a few more kills in a round like this. You know, there's $1,200 worth of bodies on the OG side, the way they're looking at it. And so they choose to keep that money out the hands of complexity. They also full ecoed that round there to go for the investment here and now. It is going to feel a little lackluster, and you can see that already Valdez bought down to an MP9. That just facilitates a little more utility on him. With $600 left, I imagine he also gets a kit alongside this. I like to think he gets a kit. But no kit in play. They have money for one.
Yeah, you see that a lot, and I question it. It's like either the team isn't, cognizant of the fact they don't have a kit, or they're not planning on playing for retake. And on a map like Inferno, it does make some sense. Like, you're going to be left in a lot of situations where you just have to save from the get-go. But at the same time, if it comes down to clutches, if you're getting into 1v1s, you don't have a kit, that could be the difference between you winning and losing a round. So yeah, it's a bit of a problem. But Valdi's playing aggressive. That's why he's not gone for it. He's not living at the end of the round, or at least so he thought. Getting some damage off early, finding Blame with a flash peek on B, and sending a rotate back. It's Issa removing himself from the B site. Valdi made 2. But maybe at the wrong time. Cole, they go back to mid and now back to B. Going every which way. But where will they commit? The long smoke, Issa trades utility. And does he want to push ahead of the one thrown by JKS? Doesn't look like it. JKS has found a gap. Alexi, caught with nades. He's throwing them deep. They could push right through this smoke and catch him off guard. There it is. Now deep in CT is Valdi. He can do some damage with this MP9, but not enough. Rush with another. And now Cole with a bomb plant should be able to find their 9th. Now you really wish you had a kit, hey?
Yeah, I mean, it might have made a round like this feel a bit more doable, but on the numbers alone, I think even with a kit, a lot of teams might elect to save here. You know, maybe it might have incentivized you to float around and see if complexity give you a kill or not. But now with Cole tying this game up, leaves you in a bit of a weird spot if you're OG. At least getting away with these rifles is something. And these players can actually drop over, especially because Valde makes money on the back of that MP9 in that round there. Now, he's good to invest himself, and then you could have like a FAMAS or something dropped into play. I think more likely it would be another one of these SMGs. FAMAS is not super popular. But it will just be a more conservative use of the money, prioritizing the idea that you can buy up next round anyway. That at least frees up your rifle players to get a bit more aggressive in a round like this. You know, you're not having to worry about, oh, well, you know, we put it all on the line here and now, and if we don't get this, then our money is ruined. You know, you've got that investment coming in next round anyway. So these guys with the rifles, the players that are armed to the teeth in a round like this, they can look to put them to good use. And Nico will do exactly that, delivering an opener and spotting a lot of players over in top mid. That pulls the rotation of Alexa B away from that B bomb site, but only for a moment. OG are very, very aware that it's gone quiet on the back of that first kill. And Cole, even though they had players in top mid, no more noise has been heard, no more signals have been telegraphed across. Complexity have just fallen silent, and OG maybe going to re-aggress into the top of middle. Now they hold this angle. The only thing they've got to worry about is Config in the apartments. He's the kind of X factor in a round like this, the man who could single-handedly open up this A bomb site if he hits a good timing on this apartments wrap.
Yeah, especially if contact is made in mid, then Config can activate, right? He's still going to be scared of the pit, but he could just wide swing and kill both players who aren't looking his way. Oh, Rush clearing corners, clearing angles, but it's the boost that takes him down a notch. Issa in mid waiting. There's the timing for Config. He finds it to perfection. And now 2 kills on A means a 3-on-3 post-plant. Do OG want to give it a go? No kit either in this round. And yep, just throw in the towel. Another situation where, like, the numbers, not even that bad, not even unwinnable, but they're not going to try it with no kit. And I don't really blame them either. Valdi's going to look for a gun. He's found that. Does he want to really find anything more? Because Config is still boosted up on top of the porch. Oh, Valdi. That's not the way he wanted it to go. It's going to be a 10th round for Cole, who have yet to drop any coming into this T side, looking very, very prepared, very good at the rough and tumble. And yeah, I was a little concerned after they 16-5'd and then 16-3'd OG just 2 days ago, and then they started this game a little bit slower, but now we're starting to see it come alive for Cole. And OG need answers fast.
Yeah, I mean, it must feel very frustrating, right, for OG, because that round there, they do try and vary it up. They go for that triple B play early, then the double short stack that initially looks like it might be the right read, right? They put a stop to the first guy out through mid, but then JKS does hit that horrible timing, not JKS, rather. Config hits that horrible timing out through the apartments. Now you at least have a full investment here for OG, but already one player removed for either side. And more presence taken in the top of mid. Only Nico here, who's desperately calling for this rotation from Alexa B. But they are already down short side. The peek from Pit nets Nico the first. Config, now looking to trade this, has to be cognizant that Alexa B has rotated around and will be set up over in the library. The bomb is over at the top of Banana, however. And Mansu, keeping this B site in check, has just alleviated a lot of pressure with that one kill. Yeah. Suddenly it's a 4-on-2. Complexity no longer have a B split to fall back on, and it's only BlameF left standing right at the very end of all of it. He had the bomb in the first place. He was over towards B, now out into top middle. And dealt with by Valde. OG are going to find a 10th and tie this game up.
Yeah, the Dane's looking good over on OG right now, and that was a massive kill for Mantu, as you said, like just forcing Cole out of that B bomb site. They were going to commit with 2 and the mid to B wrap, but OG had stacked up on A, and if Mantu falls there, then that's a free bomb site. We already know OG have lent away from the retakes. Well, now they have 5 kits, so no longer a question. Getting on the board, and Nico finding 2 in the process. He's actually looked like honestly, the 2 games we've seen, he's looked like the best player for OG in terms of just putting numbers on the board, individually showing up. Looks very comfortable filling the gaps right now. Another heavy B setup, but not for long as Issa comes on back. And they even leave Banana. They had Valde push towards the bottom, but you don't like to keep players there for too long. Now Valde solos B. Cole, they run through the mid-smoke with no fear, with fast pace, and Issa peeks out, blinded, dropping the bomb on long. Uh-oh, bad to worse here for Cole. Somehow got to get this package back under control, but they got to get past Nico first, and he's done so much damage with the spray. Blame on half. He will finally get that trade, but there's so many more members to get through.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this has been a really nice round from OG. A great example of, like, you know, they put a stop to that fast rush, they drop the bomb, and then they use their utility really well to just corner off mid, give Nico a lot of room to work with on his boiler peak. And it's left Complexity blindsided in a 2-on-4. They do get the bomb, right? That's something at least. Still overwhelming odds against the Complexity boys in a round like this. 25 seconds is all they've got to work with. And down here in the pit is Mansu with his AWP. He's not moved a muscle. Does miss that first shot onto the short position. Now they get a little bit closer, but another Molotov. These mollies have been so punishing, giving you absolutely nothing if you're Complexity. And with 7 seconds, BlameF, he's looking to get away just with his gun, or maybe this AWP down in the pit. There's that at least, but now you've got to stay alive after time in Alexa B's bomb site. Oh, can he get it? Does get the AWP. Perfect timing on the switch. Lovely from BlameF to get the AWP out of there. But you're not celebrating that if you're Complexity. You know, the round is decisively in favor of OG. They try and go fast and they get punished all across the board. Nico as well, he's such a gem. Like, you found a diamond in the rough with this guy, right? I hope he stays in Col. I hope he does.
In Col, do you?
In Col, rather? OG.
Another day.
Yeah, maybe bring him into Col. Who knows?
Yeah. No, I agree. Like, I don't think anyone looked at the removals of Heroic and went, yeah, these players were underperforming in a big way. But more so, obviously, I don't even want to say internal issues, but just a change of direction for the team potentially. So, yeah, it's a cool addition. And right now the results are there. OG, great call as well to not just like let Nico unleash and get some kills in the middle, but then they peel back, right? They go 2-2. They set up in the bomb sites. We had, I think it was Alexi hidden at the back of the site, Mantu in the pit. He drops a perfect molly, and they just use the clock to their advantage. They know that Cole have to commit, and you know, into a 2-2, no matter where they go, it's not exactly favorable.
You know what we got, Hugo? We got the music again, man. I love it.
You're just smiling at me the second the track starts.
A new scene to be painted, right?
No.
Hugo, you're in the pool, right? To your left.
To my left.
To your left, Nico.
Yeah.
To the right,
Guardian. Yeah, Freiburg watching on.
Okay.
And you're all just having a chat about Counter-Strike, all just nerding out. Guardian's reliving some of his best moments, his biggest memories. It's all very emotional. Nico laughing away to himself in the pool. You start swimming lengths. They can't keep up. You're finally beating them at something. Man. So that's what winning feels like, you think? Guardian smiles and he says, yeah, winning feels pretty good, doesn't it? And he pats you on the back. He gives you a signed Na'Vi jersey.
And drops you an orb.
And you feel good about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Impressive.
That's Counter-Strike / swimming.
When's the book out?
Soon, actually.
Well, actually, the fan fiction more so.
Yeah, we're working on something here.
I think the only question for me is Freiburg the lifeguard? I feel like he would be
Freiburg the lifeguard, yeah, that's his role.
His tower.
He's set up there making sure that nobody's drowning.
No.
Because that would be bad for business.
Yeah. Oh, he owns the pool as well.
Yeah, pool owner. And pool boy, Freiburg.
Pool stocks going through the roof. Hold. Oh my, wow. Yeah, Nico with some tech issues. Wouldn't be able to tell, judging by his gameplay. He's looking damn ferocious right now. At 11 to 10.
He's getting his swim shorts on. Yeah. That's what he's doing. Hugo.
Big rubber, what do you call them?
Yeah, he's got a big rubber on.
No. How are you going to dig yourself out of that?
I don't know, Hugo. I don't think there is a way. He's got like he's like on a lilo, just chilling out. Basking in the sun like a lizard.
Like a lizard. Maybe
he is a lizard. Nico, are you a lizard?
Can't hear you, Harry.
I like to think he can with his lizard hearing. That's the little lizard tongue that they do.
Thank you.
They being Nico.
Oh, get me out and start the game, please. Thank you very much. Casters, stop talk.
Don't worry, guys. The game is starting. We're easing back into it.
Woo.
And you wouldn't want to be anywhere else. It's the best fan fiction on the internet here. The only one starring the CSGO pros that you know and love. And in this fan fiction, OG, they're absolutely dominating. Well, they're not, but you know, it's 11 to 10 and they're looking good. They've righted their wrongs. They're ready to go. And now they've broken the money of complexity.
Ah, yes, Counter-Strike. Looking like a B hit. 2 flashes is all Cole has. So jumping and only legged. Still going to get finished by Valde, but 3 CTs here. OG were ready for the call. And of course, it's a classic. The bomb go first. Why not? What could possibly go wrong?
Only the most important thing in the game, right?
And now you're committed. Now you're entrenched. Now you're stuck in the site and you don't even have a commitment because of OG's utility slowing you down. There's more where that came from. And there's even the AWP posted up for a shot through the smoke. Dear, oh dear. From bad to worse. And a 4th player here. Well, this is a done round. Nothing Cole can really do or say about it.
So that's your official prediction, Hugo. Done round, OG win dominantly in this one. And what could possibly go... I mean, actually, no, sorry. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Absolutely.
Nothing.
If OG loses this round, I'll be impressed. I'll say
Will you eat a shoe?
Sure.
There we go. It's all on the line. Hugo taking a more literal version to the shoey. Complexity stacked up outside of this site, and there's Alexa B. And he's mowing them all down, rushing them aside, and OG up on a 12.
Flame's not an AWP, Harry, so that's why I knew what was going on. I knew it was all under control. But no, yeah, the bomb going in first, like, it's fine when you're rushing and everyone makes it, but when you get mollied after one, no longer the game plan. It's fine. That wasn't a full buy for Cole. This is where they've got to put the pedal to the metal as OG are up by 2 and starting to build a rampant economy on their CT side. Back to a triple B. More grenades. The AWP in middle. Mantu. Oh, he gets headshot by Poison. Free AWP given over. Trade for Blame as Valde finds him through the woodwork. Did the AWP get cycled out of there in time? Did Nico grab it? I think he did. Now, careful not to drop both guns and use your pistol like last time, but at least that AWP scavenged, stopped from Poison picking it up. He's got to get a little bit closer, and Cole seemed interested. Long smoke down. Valde trying to get B info. It's actually a little bit early. Alexi clears this out. Will that cause a pre-rotation when OG don't know that Col are just starting to move up banana? At least Alexi's spotting. He'll be able to call for that rotate back, and it will be required. Lots of damage done on the corner peak. And now back to the 2-2. Col have done a good job, though. They're going back to A after all. They've at least kept OG a little bit scared in their bomb sites.
Smoke over towards long. And that's going to make these players inside of A very, very paranoid about what could lurk long side. Rush is coming in late here alone. Nico down in the pit has been spotted, and he drops that Molotov to try and buy himself a little bit of time. However, the long wrap has dealt with Issa, and so Nico is all alone. They know that he's down here. Nico's got to get away with absolute murder, and they're all around him. Rush up in the graveyard, puts him in one, and now Alexa B and Valde left to save. Most likely in the 2-on-4. They're not even looking to give. I mean, look at where Alexa B is, right? He's already well and truly out of this round. 11 for Cole, keeping this game close, keeping it competitive. And that's what we want to see, Hugo.
Yeah, definitely. Poison's found the AWP as well. He picked it back up. Nico did move it for a bit, but, you know, can't delete it. Valde hoping for exits, right? There's a bit of money left in OG's pocket, so they can afford to lose him, but you know, there wouldn't be the hope. Oh, and the AWP with the wall bang. Sees a close barrel of Config, and Poison picks him apart. Free AWP that Cole did not have coming into this round, or now that's been changed. Mantu can rebuy, and we can see the head-to-head. That he will. But this is very competitive, right? Like 9-6 at the half. Cole pull a strong start to the T side. OG wait for the gun rounds. As soon as they actually have full money in the kits, they start winning. And now we're seeing rounds getting traded back and forth. This is where you make or break your map right now. It's the pick of OG, and they've got to prove it.
Big Mantu with that AWP over here at B. Or rather, over in mid. Almost B, but not quite. Just a little to the left of it. He's posted up alongside. I thought with the triple B setup, maybe they'd be trying to get that AWP set up, but instead, it's Valde rushing down through the banana with a deep smoke to accompany him. E-control now firmly in the hands of OG. They even smoke down deep. Are they going to go further than this? Like, surely not, right? Surely that is just like a smoke that's gone a little too far, because they don't look invested in going that far down banana.
Yeah, it's got a huge gap in it on two sides as well. It doesn't actually smoke anything off, right? Like,
no, if anything, it gives you like a series of one-ways that you've got to check.
And so they don't check it. They check out instead. Silent boost up, so you don't have to jump onto the metal. Did they just boost up on the first box? Don't need to do that. But either way, swapping the AWP over, moving Alexi back to the A bomb site, and very entrenched ROG, very tucked in. They've been losing a lot of players in pit, and so they don't want that to happen again. Molly's flying over the site. Here come Cole committing, 25 on the clock. Flash to pit for Poison, and Config gonna bound out of apps. Everyone's in the site right now. He's clearing dead angles. Issa gets traded. Nico with the spray, and he's got a double as well. The now Nico almost finds a third, and now it's Poison who needs to go berserk. He can't. Alexi's already threw the smoke on that early rotate, and it's gonna be OG finding a defensive round on A.
And with a round like that now in OG's pocket, the situation gets pretty dire for Complexity. Great stuff from Nico. I really love what we've seen out of him. So just pistols, bit of armor behind them. Not really the kind of buy you want if you're Complexity. Plus, man, this Nico guy, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't trust him. Look at him down in the pit.
They haven't got a molly for him. Will he still drop the smoke?
Oh no, they're coming his way. Nico, don't do it to them. They've got families. There's only good for one. Does go down after that.
Okay.
The Eagle roar into life as well. And actually, it's the Danes on the other side. Blame F and Config left alive, fighting in a 2-on-3. Made into the site, but Config dodges the damage. Blame with the spray from Pit, doesn't find anything through this smoke, and now they smoke deep. Blame tries to get ahead of it though, and the timing on this could be good for him. Crossing into the graveyard, going unchecked for now. They last heard him down in the pit, so Blame could have a lot to do in a round like this. There's that first peek, Mantu deleted, nobody on the bomb yet, and the Danes are just dancing around this smoke. Finally, Valde goes up and over, and it's all left onto Config. They swing him together, and the Deagle can't get it done. The defuse is in for OG, and they're up onto 14. A close round, a damn good try. Not good enough to get past Valde and Alexa B.
Oh, very nice try, right? Like, even the way that round started with pistols, Cole traded 2 for 2 inside of A. Like, the fact that you're getting away with that with Tex and Deeks is more than enough to open up a plant, and that was really their game plan of the round, right? Get a bomb plant, get that money, buy up here in round number 26. But they almost make it a reality. They almost steal it away. Nonetheless, it's OG above water, 14-11 up. They're making it happen. Rare to see OG win their map pick. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. Oh, that's a banger. Oh dear. The timing shot through the smoke. Rush. Poor Rush, he's been getting picked a lot. We've seen him on the face cam a few times. Mantu's not done, is he? But he may be making Cole finish. And yeah, Rush has been getting picked a few times in Banana, right? Like from Valde getting aggressive from this AWP. It's not been a fun start. Aid into the boiler is going to be chunky at that. And this is such an important round for Cole, but they've barely got to play it. They've barely got a say in it, and they're even getting flanked in B right now. If that does continue, if Cole make any noise on this A site, we might see the full Banana push up for a fast mid flank. Will it even be needed at this point?
I mean, the numbers, the hopes, all dwindling with complexity. 3 left alive, and into the A side they go. A 3-on-3, and this fast Banana flank, like you say, can look to come through for OG. So, pretty rough spot to be in. We need someone to step up. We need some big entry kills here from any one of these remaining players on Cole. Poison is the first man in and also the first man down. JKS trades it out at least, but there's more where that came from. It is not a solo hold here. There's 2 more that are undetected, and they're so suspicious about the graveyard. Their suspicions are affirmed. Valde with the swing, puts 15 up on the board for OG. 1 away now from taking their map pick. And when that happens, we enter kind of uncharted territory, right? Yeah. OG are winning when they're losing their map pick. When they win their map pick, ooh, well,
who knows?
It's interesting.
Who knows? Yeah. Mirage up next as well. Good home ground map for Cole. Very easy to slot Nico in for OG as well. So, hey, it's anyone's game at this point. Like, this map is looking pretty good for OG. Obviously, Cole have to pull 4 in a row to restart the clock, and the money hasn't been great. They've done a good job of making ecos close, but close won't cut it against map point. So a pause for Cole, the last of 4. They've used them all. Keita's mic closed. And maybe this map, if OG get their way. Antuzorb looking fiery as well. Valde and Nico, the Danish destructors on the other side, holding their own. It's actually, yeah, the 4 Danes at the top of the board right now. In the
always is, man. Yeah. Always is.
It's like my pugs, but it's just, give us a chance.
Match up against the enemy. You see 4 of them in Danish, you just sigh and go, well, all right.
I'll lose.
Rush. Oh, he's so blind. Alexa B flashed in by Valde.
Again, Rush on his own. Sag.
Bit more utility where that came from. Valde's flashed in again. They weren't ready for it the second time around. And Valde, 3 kills, or 2 kills rather. 1 for Alexa B earlier on. Now, these flashes so punishing. And Cole are once again left down to the dregs. The last few players trying to make a difference. It's Danes sweeping in towards this B bomb site, but the rotations are already in for OG. Complexity, they've got to fight tooth and nail to get control of B, to even have a chance in a round like this. They haven't cleared out Alexa B. They still haven't found him. And Blame is now suspicious. And they are dealing with the man at the back of the site.
Whoa.
And Config is in with another. This was not a round that Cole were cut out to win. And yet somehow they've blazed this trail. They've got it down to a 2v1. Issa left up in the retake, but he can't spot Blame. And somehow, someway, those two for Complexity pull it back in a 2-on-5.
Here we are talking about Danes. They come up with a massive round off the back of only those two players. Config and Blame, putting everyone to shame. And OG, now this one's getting a little bit dicey, right? They're actually going to put some money in this one. They're going to full buy. They know they can afford to do this as they will have 2 rifle rounds left in this half. Next will have to be an eco if they lose it, so scary stuff right now. Cole have carved a path to potential overtime here in the opening map of this series. Fast up Banana for poison with the orb. Rush hiding. At least has a bodyguard this time. Someone to play with him. Triple B for OG. Dude, those flashes for Valde. It looked like the round and the game was won at that. OG getting aggressive and taking kill after kill. Mantu will join the fray, picking poison with no flash peek. Oh, and they're running around. They're running away. Rotates for OG, going to be here just a little bit too late. They've done it as quick as they can, but Cole's rotation will be faster as long as they keep this pace high as well. Minute on the clock. Util going down in middle. OG sit back in a 3-2 setup, rather. And Cole looking like they're going to commit. Mid to B is even available.
Oh, but they're not interested in that. Instead, they're fast up this short side. Checking for Nico is Blame. Valde late out the apartments, doing damage. Config's wraparound deletes him, though. And so now we get into this 2v2 again. Complexity with a bomb plant. The retake for Mansu and Alexa B. Do have defuse kits, the AWP up in it as well, but losing Alexi, that might force the save out of Mansu. The money is gone for OG. And so keeping this AWP into the next round at least gives you something to fight with. Something to slow down this comeback that is picking up steam for Complexity.
Yeah, it's the right call, but it's not the call you want to make if you're Mantu here. I'd love to give that a go, but it's so important you actually have anything in the next round. It will have to be an eco. They're playing for 30 at this point. They're playing for the full game to the bitter end, win or loss. As you say, like, you know, an AWP surrounded by pistol armor or even just pistols, maybe there's a chance you put Mantu in the right place and hopefully he can get a couple. Nico gets one from the graveyard, but we've been seeing Cole so attuned to that position, so attentive. Valde's been playing it a lot in this CT side, and so they've been clearing it with nades and mollies, etc. Only good for one in that position is even impressive enough. 15 to 13. And here's that eco, right? Nothing, almost nothing, brought up by OG, just relying on this AWP to do everything and then some. And if not, if it's in the wrong bomb site, well, it's got to save again if you want it in the final round. At least this decked out with a kit with a util. Boost is good, but gets spotted by Config, and he actually ducks out, not wanting to get picked. They know this AWP was saved. And so Cole's entire game plan is avoiding it, rather. So Mantu's got to stay very ahead of the rotations. It's already doing that, running back towards B as Cole's set up. But will they commit? Is Mantu going to solo hold this site? Oh, dear.
Oh, that's a bit of a grave error in the timings of this one. Mantu, they're already in. They're already up close to you, bud. Mansu knows he's pretty much screwed here, can't hold on, and now they know the AWP is here, right? The only thing worth taking out of a round like this is located at the B bomb site. Cole might not let him slip away.
Run if you can. If you're Mansu right now, run. He's trying to find that timing. They throw a smoke for him, and he gets out alive. That's good team play for OG. It's worth something at least. These players can throw themselves to the wolves. There's nothing to lose and everything to gain. Even getting AK saves will allow you more utility in that last round. So, see if OG can make this interesting. Well, more than likely not. Well, if he taps the bomb... Oh, okay, kills will do better. Gets one. Nico follows up, and yeah, no save guns, but
They could get
$300
blown back into CT.
Oh, wow.
Nah, they both went banana.
Yeah, $300 a kill though. That's another smoke. That's another nade. That's a flashbang and change. $100 change, pretty good if you ask me. Why are you paying?
Well, if it is in change, as in like coins,
Oh, yeah.
bit of a nuisance at that point.
Got to have very
Just
big
keep it.
pockets.
Don't keep it. Give me the 100 coins.
Give me the 100 coins. All right, here we go. This is what this entire game has led up to. Round number 30. OG have ecoed for this since 15-12. Cole, they shouldn't still be in this series, but they are, or at least this map. Rush back to Banana. Not looking for the grave fate that's often been bestowed upon him. Lexi lining up Mutil for Valdi. Will he escape? He can't right now. He's going to wait that molly and jump away. Mantu is on A with the AWP. And Cole in no rush. They don't have their own AWP. They didn't choose to buy it. Stuck with the AKs instead. And a blanket of silence.
OG preemptively rotating Valde out of this B bomb site. This is the decision that makes or breaks this game, right? If Complexity end up going B, they're running into Alexa B solo. No utility, no nothing to put a stop to this push. If they go A, they spring the trap that OG have set. 4 players over towards this bomb site, and Complexity still holding, still passive, but with 30 seconds left, eventually this push has got to come in, and that bomb is going up banana. The A fake is being sold by 3 players for Cole. They don't want to lose too many bodies here, and so they take the 1 casualty. They can kind of look to stop there as the B push now comes in. Valde will fast rotate round. He hasn't fallen for this fake, and in spite of how many bodies we're throwing at the problem, there's 10 seconds left here. The kills have got to come in, and at the back of the site, Alexa B playing to deny this bomb plant. He can do it all, but he's checked by Poison, plays it to perfection, and still knocked out at round 30. Mansu rotating in through CT. AWP out. Nico alongside him, and they do have a kit, but only one of them, and no utility to go alongside it. The kills have got to come through, and right now everything is coming up. Cole, this game's got OT written all over it, and somehow, some way, we run it back again. Complexity versus OG. Overtime kicking off in just a moment.
I'ma turn it to the man now. Hey, finna get my money, ain't no handouts. Hey, finna be a legend like I'm playing now. Hey, I ain't gotta focus on my friends now. Huh? I'ma turn it to the man now. Hey, finna get my money, ain't no handouts. Hey, finna be a legend like I'm playing now. Hey, I ain't gotta focus on my friends now. You just gotta love yourself. Yeah. You just gotta love yourself. You just gotta love yourself, yeah. You just gotta love yourself. Never let you double cross them. Moving through the city like it's Gotham. They told me get one, so I got one. Stop saying you're a boss when you not one. You ain't sacrificed, nah, you ain't lost none. All over the gram like you got a bag. You ain't big dog, we ain't hearing none of that. I'm in the gym looking like a running back. How you know the flow, got him coming back. Who I was in the past, I'm unattached. Only focus in this moment is bringing the summer back. Oh, respect my grind, elevate souls and I spread good vibes. Young divine, you know I gotta shine. Raise your hands for a good time. Aight.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
Bringing
1,
summer to
drop.
you.
Oh, ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know, like I know, we'll take it round and round. Yo, hold up, let me switch my flow up. Back in high school, they were telling me I'll blow up. Doing talent shows and man, everyone would show up. Got in an accident and still made it for them to go nuts. You know what? I'm so what? I'm so That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide. And with the rhymes that make the dimes, I'll close their eyes and fantasize. I'm divine, calling their phone number. Yeah. No, you know I love you. And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing bees on stages for that one's gracefully. And I got
30 rounds deep, and this swimming pool's got many meters more. We're going to be finding out just how deep the rabbit hole goes as we get into overtime between Complexity and OG to start this series. Quite the comeback for Cole in the second half. They were 9-6 down, but they started to look pretty strong on the T side. Still not able to close, but just holding on. 15-0, the AWP is out. Poison not back on his. He's not been running it much on this T side. Oh, but Mantu has, and he's been making great work with it. Trade not available. Pick in the apartments. Config down early. Config's been huge in this map so far. He's had some incredible rounds. Flashes dodged. Rush turns back. That's great reaction. And deals with Alexi B. Back to a 4-on-4. They can boost the corner. They know the AWP is far away, so no need to worry about getting wall banged. Only Valde here, and no utility either. No smokes to shoot through this round. He's just going to have to hold it down on his own, and he's already calling for help. Isra is moving over silently as well, not wanting to give away this rotation to players in Banana. He will just be here at the right time to deploy a smoke if Complexity commits.
Yeah, there's that smoke. Cole, they're going right through it. The flashes are good. Valde in with the first, but there's the response from JKS, and quite a response indeed. Doubling up through that smoke, now looking towards the Banana. Both players here for OG left up in the retake, and JKS has got them both on a silver platter. Ooh. There's the first. And even though Mantu trades it, this man going around the world all the way back to T-spawn. And actually, it's just the save, which in overtime, pretty horrible call to have to make as the round to open it all up for OG.
16k, worth noting. Like, this doesn't make a damn difference. You could buy orbs on everyone, every round, and you wouldn't have to worry about it. So, yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but unfortunately, a realistic call, right? You're not going to win that round. Unless some big mistakes are made, and Mantu instead just holds on. Might get an exit, but might not matter. 15-16, Cole up by 1. OG on track to lose their pick, as expected, as, you know, planned by Alexi B, master brain.
He says to the team, okay, guys, we get 15 to show we can do it.
Yeah, and then
But then we don't do it, because then we crush them on their map and the third.
We give them the false confidence.
We get Cole thinking, be like, yes, yes, and then you take it all away. And that is psychological warfare 101 with Alexi B.
Yeah, obviously joking.
Are we?
Maybe. We'll have to find out. Sick jump. Give it another go, perhaps.
All right, Hugo, you think you're better than Config? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, you're trying to do the silent jump. It wasn't so silent.
Wasn't really a lot of jumping either.
More falling than anything.
Jumping's just the inverse. Falling. Or the other way around, perhaps. Config out towards long. Poison going through the smoke alongside him, and they deal with Alexi B. Now the CT wrap is cracked wide open, and suddenly these players in the B side, they've got to keep their wits about them. Mansu here didn't have a chance to play that last round. Now they give him the chance to play. Oh, and he's only good for one. Valdez spotted up on top of the boost, having to hold down this B side solo. They're all around him, and JKS is in a punishing mood today. Has opened up the B plate, and back to Banana again. Belongs to JKS. Just Nico left in the hot seat, a 1v3, and Mr. Savage is back in with the triple. The hat trick puts Complexity up onto 17.
Man, as soon as the bomb gets planted, JKS turns into another player entirely, right? He is so good at shutting off these rotations, shutting off these retakes for OG. That's back-to-back rounds where it does it, so really nice stuff.
All right, man, bombs down. I'm just going to go push their shit in, mate. Just down through Banana. All right, JKS, calm it down, man. 17 up on the board for Cole. OG. What's happening? They were on 15 for so long, and now they can't seem to move past it. Poison, feeling confident, feeling ready. Hot under the collar, but the smoke helps him out. Up on top is Valde going for the jump peak. Didn't see anything initially. 3 players here for OG, and they force the issue down through Banana. They trade it into the 4-on-4. And now this B play grinds to a screeching halt as Complexity, they decide to look elsewhere.
Yeah, through the smoke, JKS, no fear. Maybe he should have had it. The flash gets him, but cover comes through, and Config kills one from Apartments. This is just unleashed right now for Cole. They are feeling it. They are running wild all over the map. Nowhere is safe. No one is safe. And this might be a clean half at the end of things. 2 up for OG. It's a big kill to keep them standing. JKS dies in the post plant, but there's so many more players tucked inside of the bomb site. Molly does nothing. Blame picks Issa, and that's a done deal. 18-15, a flawless T side on OT. And even though Cole had their struggles on the CT side to start this map, they've got all the money, they've got all the momentum, and they've got 3 chances to find 1 round.
OG? More like OGs. How have they done this, guys?
Someone fire this guy.
Oh, I'm lightheaded now. Oh. Run boost, poison. No one there. Not yet anyway. But waited on the other side. Man 2.
Finally. Head to head.
Oh, there it is. Poison deletes him.
Yeah, we've not had many of those, right? We've not had many AWP head-to-heads. Typically, we haven't seen the T-side or Patchy in this game. Mansu, honestly, usually doesn't get it on T-side Inferno, but there he is, dying first, unfortunately, to poison. Oh, this flank. Oh, does Config commit? Does he even know they're this deep? He might find the bomb instead. That's coming up late. Oh, it's getting nerve-wracking. He's missed the AWP in middle. Now, he doesn't know about this, but when it is clear, when he does hear everything, he can be in a backstab, in a flank very fast. There's Alexi not ready for an apps player. Wait, guys, I thought you cleared it, and they had. The Config moves in late, and he's now coming in on this flank. Valde crouched in the corner waiting for it. Does Config check? No. Valde with a kill. OG with a chance now in the post plant. Man down, but double flank in the form of Rush. Valde checks, but he's not in a hurry like his opponent. Rush now can move out Apartments. That smoke missed. It bounced down the crates, and there's only 2 left up for OG to hold on to this map.
Oh, Issa, Nico. Gonna get tested here, and Issa only good for 1. Is Nico in the pit again? Needs to be the hero, needs to be heroic almost. And it's the flash that leaves him blind. Given a second chance at life, and Nico taps them out. Now down to the 1v1. Just JKS left to be, and Nico in the pit. The king of it. 3 in the round to keep OG afloat. Look at him go. Step it up when it matters most.
Wow, massive clutch. Yeah, that was a requirement, right? To say the least, keeping OG in this game. Didn't feel like they had it in them. 2-on-4. Cole just run through the smoke. Like, they were ready to close that map. They were ready to get it going on Mirage. Dear, oh dear. What a play for Nico. And we go again. We continue. This battle is not won yet. Nades up B. Cole are passive enough to avoid the damage, and they even throw in a Molotov, which makes OG second guess and bail. Config's pushed apps. He really wants to take matters into his own hands. Different position every round in this apartment. Here's Issa jump up. Posts for it. Flash goes in. Config avoids, and Issa moves in late with a kill instead. OG were man up. And Conflict's been key in so many of these rounds for Cole. So that's a huge pick. And OG just look like they want to commit to a B play right now, leave Issa lurking and go up for an execute. Eventually, no rush. Knowing that Cole are just going to be sat back in 2-2 setups. Free smoke at B. They have enough utility to stall it out. They don't have to commit off of this volley. And it doesn't seem like they will. Rush is getting info. Issa is selling a fake. And it will be that late B play. OG showing presence on both sides of the map makes Blame doubt himself. And now the execute comes in.
Flash for Blame, trying to set up his teammate back inside of the site, but OG, they're leaving. It was all a cleverly constructed ruse, and now they join up with Issa in the apartments. Poison needs to nail some shots here as they're out in the top mid. There's the first kill for Poison, make it a double. Man2 will come in with the trade, and rush down in the pit is no more. Bested by Issa in the head-to-head. Blame F can't find anything on the crossing players. And Complexity, 2-on-3 in the retake. OG, a 17th round staring them in the face. They get this, they're one away from a double overtime. Blame and JKS, they've got this chance to stop it, and then one more past that. They want to end this here and now. JKS up through the short side. Blame F has been holding the pit. He knows that there's a player here. And the tag onto the player in Graveyard, not the killing blow though, and so JKS has got to make his presence known now. In with that first kill, the crossfire denied. JKS, one man left, and it's Issa dropped out of the round. The defuse coming in, and oh boy, is it going to be close, but I think Complexity have done it with that. Indeed they have. They take this map in overtime. JKS with the clutch, crossfire